Well, hello again there, YouTube friends. Joe here with you. I'm down at a friend's property along the Pasture River in extreme rural Bath County near Hot Springs, Virginia. We're going to go out exploring today. I'm going to take you along with us. I'm on my WR250R and he's on his DR650. He's going to show me some trails. I'm just following along with him and you can follow along with me. Been staying in a tent cabin, a cabin tent. This is something new to me and it was spacious and nice. I'll have to do some more coverage of it maybe in the future. Anyway, I'm gonna go meet up with him and we're gonna start rolling. Been hosted last night at the gracious Mark and Wanda's home place down along the Pasture River. So he's going to show me something special. What do you got, Mark?
It's a 84 Suzuki GS 1150 ES. They only made them for a couple years.
And he totally rebuilt the engine. Let's go see that beast. Of course, here's his gold wing. Qualifies as an antique.
Yep.
What made you gravitate to this bike in particular, enough to go buy one with the engine totally disassembled?
I used to have one. I had an 85 model and I bought it brand new and I had it for 33 years. I used it for drag racing and everything and I regretted selling it. And I actually found this one up in Connecticut and went after it.
And that engine was completely disassembled down to a bent crankshaft, so you can imagine what all had to take place. But so where are we going today, Mark?
Ride some roads that I've never been on up in there.
So it's going to be an adventure for both of us.
Yes.
Then. Sounds like an adventure. Let's roll.
Well, we're out in Mark's backyard, Bath County, Virginia. Beautiful rural, very rural area near Hot Springs, Virginia. If anybody is more familiar with that place, but yeah, that's a famous resort with hot springs going way back into the 1800s and probably later. But lots of rain in the last few weeks. Everything is lush and green. The cattle are loving these pastures full of nutritious grass. Yeah, beautiful cool morning, 60s, and it's going to be a good day for a ride.
Trout farm for stocking these beautiful streams through this mountainous valley area.
Now look at these cool rock formations here. The road cut right out of the side of the mountain, and that's what's underneath the soil here. The backbone of the mountain.
No camping or swimming. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this used to be a real nice place to camp and kids to go swimming and stuff. Right in your backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark says he remembers when this was free. You come in, pitch your tents, camp here, no fee required, but you know, a couple of people partying and being stupid mess it up. So access denied now. Wow, isn't that beautiful? Calf or bull pasture river. Highland County, Virginia now. I mean, does it get any more beautiful than this on pavement? Just meandering right along Bull Pasture River. Sheer rock wall, mountain climbing up to our left, and spring flowers, rushing river, everything green. McDowell. Got a lot of history here too, Civil War history. Oh, these little mountain rural communities with the old homes and vintage boarded up stores. Regular only, which is fine with the old WR. That was gorgeous. I'll ride that kind of pavement all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a pretty good Civil War battle here near McDowell. May 9, 1862. It's the day after the battle. I recognize that church. We just came by that. Yeah, a lot of history in Virginia, and the war did not spare anyone, even if you lived way up here in the mountains. Moved over here from Harrisonburg?
Yes, yes. I'd have,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lived over
Harrisonburg.
there for 33 years. I managed like 7-Elevens in the Harrisonburg area.
Okay.
Time for a little refreshment, and then we're going to hit the dirt, according to Mark.
What a great lady in there running this grocery store that goes back well over 100 years in building age, and she's moved here from the city to get away from it all and operate in a store now. That's pretty cool. Grant's Grocery, McDowell, Virginia. This is something you don't see in the east, at least in Virginia, very much. That's more like something you see out west. We're on Seldom Seen Hollow Road. Seldom seen. It's beautiful. And just watch out for the any cattle. Open grazing. Man, I'm having a great time today. We're really riding through some beautiful countryside, and it just feels wonderful to be out on the bike. Haven't ridden this WR250 since I was out in Utah, Moab last year. Those videos are up on my channel. 3 days there, the White Rim Trail and others riding in that area. And the little bike's been sitting in the garage, and it feels good to be out on it again. Big difference between this bike and being on the Touareg. I'm getting used to a bigger adventure bike, and it's wonderful on the road, a little more challenging off-road for sure. So I'm going to be quite careful where I go with it, but it can lay down some miles if you need to get somewhere. And then it's pretty capable off trail too. But this little bike, yeah, out on the White Rim Trail, it was the tool to have. Yeah, we've gotten onto some dirt here now. Very cool. Just went by Eagle Sugar Camp, which is a maple syrup production. I guess that's it right down there. Tight switch back there. Okay, one of those crazy things just happened. I was riding along, and out of this green fence right here, the greenery, I saw a little tiny owl come flying right across the road, and he flew right into the side of my leg, and he was carrying this chipmunk. So I turned around and come back, and I saw him fly all through the bushes and into that barn right down there. He just barely brushed into my leg, but I had to drop his supper. All right, let's get on down the road. Yeah, this is just about perfect day out to me.
Yeah, it's nice weather.
Don't need a technical trail to challenge you, you know.
Yeah.
It's just the beauty you were riding through. I think they're called Jamie's Rocket, but they grow wild and they're just beautiful.
Yeah, they are pretty.
So what's the program from here?
And go down, and we'll hit a dirt road and cut across another mountain.
Sounds like you got a plan.
I got a plan.
A man with a plan.
Okay, we're on a little more challenging mountain road here right now. I think this is a portion of the Mid-Atlantic backcountry discovery route. I don't know exactly the road, and I don't have it pulled up on my Gaia map. I've got just the basic map right here. But Mark's up ahead, and this is a fun road. Winding around, climbed up into the side of the mountain ridge. Now we're kind of following the ridge, generally southbound. You know, watch this gravel wash out right out from underneath of you in these corners. Yeah, don't want to take them too fast or hard. Of course, I'm sitting down like a lazy butt, but we're not in a race. Whoa, I saw that coming. Saw that rock coming. I knew what was going to happen. Couldn't avoid it. But we came out the other side all right. One lone rock sitting there in the road, just waiting for me to come along. Look at this view. Okay, we've been hammering out some miles on this Forest Service 394. I think it's called Sugar Tree Road, and super well maintained. Just almost completely smooth, well graveled, not deep gravel. There's some little bit loose in the corners to keep you on your toes, but man, just winding and twisting. And I think it's about 15 to 16 miles long, something like that. But it's just, you know, constant sweeping turns and sometimes tighter turns, but just cruising like this. And Mark's out there on his DR650. He must be hammering it, because I have not seen his I've not seen the dust from him for a while. He's out there. Some really nice camping spots too, all along through here. It'd be free camping. This is in the National Forest, so they've actually kind of designated some spots just off the road here. They're grassy, and I know sometimes on the camera it probably looks like I'm cutting a corner, but I am cutting the corner, but I can see through the trees and see that nothing is coming. And sometimes that doesn't show up on the camera, so don't be giving me no grief about that. The last thing I want to do is be a hood ornament. All right, here's my man. Yeah, I'd come back and do that. There's a lot of camping spots along there. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. That's right. Full circle back to base again.
What a beautiful day of riding along all those beautiful country roads, back roads, forest roads. Nothing too technical, just a wonderful day out riding. Glad you could come along with me, but right now it's time to climb into that tent right over there and get a good night's sleep. That's all I got for you. We'll catch you on the next one.